Just Black Thoughts presents Acid Reflux, or Caught Brown-Handed, a teacher's short story. Like a dog on all fours, the suited man quickly and quietly scooped the thick brown slop into the large black trash bag. A few inches from designer high heels and leathery loafers, the well-dressed man probably shined a few shoes down there at the bottom. How could he thought. With some engrossed in watching the High School Musical, and others grossed out by the different displays of the one-drop rule, many of the spectators probably would have enjoyed a good bootlicking from little old Black Cinderella. While the only one in black skin, the man was not alone in the dark. Darker than the musical Carrie, the looks of disdain made the brown toxic crusader sick to his stomach. Once they figured the man looked well suited for the part, the curious onlookers turned their eyes back to the show. Nervous and embarrassed, the man could feel the cool brown slush under his half-bitten nails. With dreams of eating with the upper class ruined, the gluten-intolerant man knew his acid reflux would be acting up soon. Used to having noses turned up at him, the man suffered from a minor fit of vertigo, resulting from the cool classism and the white-hot racism mixing in the air. Mask on during a pandemic, the man knew the feeling of social distance all too well. For a brief moment, the man thought about the money he would need to rake in order to avoid raking up this mess. Around the kids, he was a conspicuous standout black teacher in a predominantly white college prep school. However, around the parents, he was nothing more than an insignificant stagehand doing work behind the scenes or cleaning up behind them. Everyone knew he would always be behind, rarely seen in any scene, on and off stage. And who was he to take center stage? Everyone knew. Knowing all too well his stage directions, the man tiptoed out of the theater and into the lobby with his head down. How could he do this? He thought. The butterflies in his stomach turned to bubbles of unease. Upon his exit, the man looked up to meet the startled eyes of a small red face. Hey, sweetheart, are you feeling better? Awkwardly asked the adult stranger. The little blonde girl nodded. Dried brown marks stained her little t-shirt and little legs. Out came a blonde woman in a long black trench coat, almost resembling Maleficent. Her hands, like talons, clutched the little girl's shoulders as if to whisk the little body away. The woman's mean mug, in addition to her protective body language, said, "Beware, boy, I will eat you alive." To cut the tension and make himself less threatening, the man squatted to meet the eyes of the little girl and reassured her with a quick flash of discolored teeth. "Don't worry, it's all gone. No one saw me." And lifting his head to look up at the defensive maternal figure, the man astutely referenced a horror film. The only spill left is on stage, on Carrie's head. Poor Carrie, right? No response from either. Just the uncomfortable churning sounds of bulborigamy. All three of them could taste the sour odor of chocolate emanating from the man's chocolate-colored and chocolate-covered hands, as well as the little girl's brownish pink lips. How could he thought. He knew better. Texas had taught him better. Blamed the vertigo for forgetting the unspoken rule of speaking only when spoken to. He remembered another lesson learned from his grandma's stories of cotton picking. Fair and brown don't always mix. And he was there to watch the musical and support the students like everyone else, not to brown nose. Bittersweet. He was caught brown-handed between empathy and entitlement. Who was he to jump into action like that? It wasn't his job or his problem. In his gut, the man felt it was the right thing to do. And who was she to even stomach this interaction with this colored custodian? Her grimace conveyed quite the body shot. The man, still hunched over from the invisible uppercut, closed his eyes and listened to the wind as the lobby doors swung open, letting out the woman and the little girl. Just then, he felt a warm sensation surging from below, burning his throat.
Hey, it's D. White, founder of JustBlackThoughts.com. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe on YouTube. Follow me at The Other English Teacher on Instagram and YouTube. Peace.